What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flagrant 2, okay? My name's Andrew Schulz. I'm here with Akaash Singh, AlexxMedia, Mark Gagnon. Taylor's in the building, the on-again, off-again fifth wheel of this podcast. We're glad to have you back. Make sure you keep those notes on point, though, okay? We need those notes, Taylor. Today's a big episode. We got some big information we got to drop.
Big.
Netflix got a Schulz special.
Oh, shit. Hey.
You know what I'm saying? They landed the big fish. Okay?
Thick.
The bottlenose dolphin. Is that the one with the biggest nose?
Yeah. Moby Dick.
Yeah.
We got Duff Mammon in the building, too. You can't hear him because he doesn't have a mic, but we love him. And we're going to tell you a story about all the things that happened to get us where we are today. I'm absolutely fucking exhausted. I know AlexxMedia is exhausted. I know Mark Gagnon's exhausted. I know Duff Mammon's exhausted. We've been working our ass off on this project, and we're very excited to show it to all of you on the 17th, man. It's going to be on Netflix, and I want to break records for the watch list, so make sure you add it to your watch list, and then tell them to let you know when it releases, because yeah, I think that there's a little trick there that we're going to use. But yeah, I'm so excited for you guys to see this, man. We've been working so hard on this for the last 3 months. Some of you guys knew we were up to something. Charlamagne damn near said I was having a child. My girl was getting all these DMs, right? Because somehow some of you psychos found my girl's Instagram. She getting these DMs. She hit me and she's like, "Are we pregnant?" Because I'm getting all these congratulations DMs. So I guess Charlamagne said on Idiots that I was pregnant.
That you're pregnant, yeah.
And then he goes, "No, I was just using it as a metaphor." And I listened back, and all he says was, "Schulz is pregnant." That's not a metaphor. That's just saying I'm fucking pregnant. So
bank account about to be pregnant.
yes, the bank account.
It's special.
The bank account, all right. The bank account, all right right now. Shit might change a little bit. But yeah, man, I'm just really excited, and I'm very proud of this thing. I can't wait for y'all to see it, man, and I'm just so grateful for all y'all for watching the monologues that we've been doing. Basically, what we did is our weekly monologues we did as an 4-part, hour-long special that's a year-end review, essentially, is tapping into 4 of the biggest, most divisive events of this year. And obviously, coronavirus, we got conspiracy theories, Black Lives Matter, and, of course, A Nation Divided. So, I'm just so excited to see this, man, and for you guys to see it. And I understand, I was saying this earlier, but I understand that, like, I'm going to get the credit for this, obviously, because I'm the leader of the band, if you will. I'm the lead singer. But this was a monumental effort by so many other people. You know, first of all, I got to congratulate Mark. Mark is a co-creator of this show, man.
Yeah.
He wrote it with
me.
And this is a big move. He did an absolutely great job, not only during this show, but also the 17 weeks that you put in before you fucking killed it. You grinded. I'm so proud of you, and you murdered it, man. I'm so grateful to have you part of it. AlexxMedia made his directorial debut, okay? That's right.
Let's go.
That's right.
Thank
You absolutely murdered it, man. I was so proud of you. You stepped up to the occasion. You were too confident. You were too confident. I thought you were going to be insecure. I thought you were going to be like nervous telling people what to do. But Alex was back there, man. He was just snapping at motherfuckers, telling them where to be, what angles he wanted. I was so impressed.
That shit was so funny.
Glad you guys think that, because inside I was nervous.
Really?
I was nervous.
No, what? Honestly, what I say after the first shoot date, I even said to you, I was like, man, you were so confident back there. You really rose to the occasion.
That's what's up. Yeah, I was nervous.
It was so great.
It's funny
Biggest
because
set I've been on.
Al didn't know all the lingo, but he knew exactly what he wanted.
Yeah.
So he was just telling motherfuckers to do shit, just being like, yeah, make it more like this way.
Yeah.
And they were like, all right.
Yeah, that's how we communicate.
That
That's a
is.
New York thing. Mark don't understand that. You got to speak to Mark like Alexa. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, if you got, you know what I'm saying? Mark don't understand it unless you ask a very specific, what is the weather today? But if you go, what's it like outside? He'll be like,
I missed that.
A lot of
windy?
civil unrest, actually, now that you mention it.
But also, I gotta congratulate Dub, man.
Yo.
Dub is my first friend that I ever made in college. He's one of my best friends in the world, and he'd been working in entertainment, you know, toiling in obscurity for years, and I thought that we should save him by bringing him on to this project. No, in all seriousness, he's an absolutely brilliant guy, and I knew when we were younger we were going to do something together. You know, when we were in college, we were thinking about doing a radio show together, and then we realized we had to be up at 3 a.m. to do that shit, and we're like, nah, we'd rather be fingering chicks. But for real, we always knew we were going to do something, and then he went on to great things in Hollywood, and the second I had this opportunity, I was like, we need him here, and he was an integral part in not only getting this done but giving us so much Jewish anxiety that it's unbelievable, dude.
Son.
Dude, I don't know how you are not shredded from stress. Like,
He lives in this.
dude, it's unbelievable.
He's comfy in the fire.
This
yo.
guy will find problems you didn't even know existed.
Son, it's like a fucking cloud around him. Son.
It's gravitational pull, bro. It's a gravitational pull. It was unbelievable. So everything was going great until Akaash shut the whole thing down with Corona. It was,
I sure did.
dude, literally the first shoot, we were all so proud of it. We're like, oh, this is going great. We're all ahead of schedule. We get the writing down. Everything is great. And then Akaash gives me a text. He's like, yo, man, I got Corona.
Yeah, man.
And I'm the type of guy, and I mean this sincerely, and this is something that before this really tested me, because I'm the type of guy that's like, everything happens for a reason, but I don't mean that in like a corny sense, like, you know, when a child gets cancer or whatever like that. Obviously, it doesn't happen for a fucking reason, but like my mentality on life is that I consider myself a problem solver, so it's like, if you look at everything in front of you and figure out how you can problem solve and use it to your advantage, you'll start to believe that things are happening for you. That there's some greater power out there looking out for you. When in reality, you're creating your luck by taking whatever circumstances you've been given and making the best out of them, right?
Yeah.
It was hard for me to get there when you did that shit, bro. When you gave us Corona, bro, I needed a good 3 days, dude. I was like, what is the lesson here? How do I learn from this, right?
Yeah.
And man, I was so angry, and it was so unfair because you didn't want to give us Corona.
Bro, those were physically, Corona didn't affect me. Barely.
Emotionally, bro?
Emotionally, the darkest week and a half of my life. I gave it to the people I work with the most, who are working on the biggest project of their lives. And you also don't know who got what until they test. Yeah. I saw my in-laws the day before. One of them is in his 60s. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm freaking the fuck out. Like, is this guy gonna get Corona?
Low key though, that's a power move right there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the only daddy now.
No, bro. And then fucking when we did History Hyenas, I might have given it to them. And DeStefano was like, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna let Schulz become emperor, and then you're gonna take him out. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
No.
Yo, he said that exact shit. I thought
Chrissy
about
probably left some fucking Corona potion on the seat or
shit.
something like
I
that.
thought about every single thing that happened on Sunday and Monday before I got my test. That's all you're doing for 5 days when you're waiting for everybody to get the results. So I come in Monday feeling fucking fantastic, do a podcast with the Hyenas. It's great, whatever. Go home that night, feel fine. Tuesday, the next day, afternoon, I start feeling like a little body ache and shit.
Yeah.
But I just worked out really hard the day before.
He felt fine Monday, Giannis.
Yes, that's
Okay.
important to know.
Giannis is going around spreading this fucking lie that Akaash felt sick and still came into the fucking studio.
I would never in my fucking life.
But also, not only, let's say you didn't care about Giannis or Chris getting it.
Yeah.
You're not going to walk in the studio where we're creating the Netflix special, right? And then infect everybody and shut that down.
Never.
It actually, I think, helped us. In the grand scheme of things, in the moment, we would have never been able to tell. But having that extra time allowed us to like analyze certain scripts, make more images, and like really look at the flow of the content in a way that we wouldn't have been able to because of shooting schedules. So when I say everything happens for a reason, this might have been the reason that actually happened. I will say this. Thank fucking God you did not come to the engagement dinner.
Yeah.
Because you would have killed my parents.
Yeah. Dude,
you couldn't come. Remember, he couldn't come to the engagement dinner because it was on
Diwali.
Diwali.
Yeah.
It was on Diwali. And, bruh, I mean, imagine,
Yo,
dog.
Diwali saved it, bro.
Yo, thank God.
Praise be to
Thank God.
Who do we praise for that one? For Diwali?
All of them.
All of them.
There's just a holiday for all the gods?
No,
You
there's
cheap
mad
Indian
holidays.
motherfuckers, you're not even dishing out holidays,
Make it
bro?
a BOGO? Come on,
Come on, man.
No, I'm just saying thank God in general at work. But there's holidays for Ram.
Oh,
R.A.M..
thank Ram, bro.
Yeah.
Well, look, man. It's a wild time. I'm very excited for you guys to see this, man. I'm very grateful.
Sorry, assholes. It's all my fault.
But we
That's why
back,
no
yo,
content, but
assholes.
we
We
back.
back, bro.
Oh, we back.
You know we're not leaving you unless it was something that was out of our control, and this was out of our control. But fucking A, man. It's good to be back. We worked our asses on this, man. We fucking bled on this. I'm telling you. Left it all on the table.
I
That's
saw
one thing.
them grinding. It was unreal. Like,
Yeah.
just fucking nonstop. Even Robbie and F.A.
I'm sorry. I got to make sure. Did I compliment? I know
Robbie
we just.
and F.A. I don't know if you.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, but I complimented you, Dove,
said,
on this version of
you
it.
You did, Dove. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta get
because
Robbie
we
and
recorded earlier, but there was a problem with one of the cameras. And I also want to compliment and just thank Robbie Slovic, a hilarious comic that wrote on the show with us, and also F.A. Ill Guy, who's never written comedy in his life, for just jumped on board. And he absolutely killed it, man. He was so helpful. And there's a million other people we need to thank. Yo, actually, I really want to thank this one guy who was an editor on this, John Raffinelli.
Yo, legend.
Exactly. This guy's a fucking legend. Thank you so much, John. We're going to steal you from AlexxMedia, the production company that's been working with us. There's going to be another time where I actually thank everybody. So I don't want people thinking that I'm not being thankful for you right now. We're going to really go for the official one, but I just needed to shout those specific people out. And then 2 other people out. I got to shout out Justin Bieber. And because Justin Bieber shared my stuff, he shares my stuff with a lot of people, man. He's a fucking great guy for that. And
Love the Biebs, yo.
Love the Biebs. Shouts to the Biebs, but also Scooter Braun, because Justin shared this with Scooter, and Scooter and I started talking and figuring out what we wanted to potentially do with this. And that dude is legit, man. I will give credit where credit is due. That motherfucker is legit at what he does. There's a lot of useless managers and agents out there.
Yeah, mostly.
Most of them. But that guy is skilled and talented, and he is where he is for a reason,
He moves the world.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. So, yeah, we're very excited about this, man. I cannot even begin. We're going to tell you more about it in the time it comes, but, like, I cannot even begin to tell you how many little things are in this special. Little jokes that only the assholes will get. Little things that are in pictures that only the assholes will get. You know what I mean? There's so many tiny little things in here. There's not a single person on the planet that will be able to get every single joke that's in this special.
There's a lot. If you were to guess, how many you think?
How
many jokes you think?
In the whole thing?
Yeah.
I was trying to calculate that.
Really?
Yeah. If you count the jokes that are in the pictures.
Yeah.
Thousands.
Yeah.
I mean, it's... Dude, there's no way you could get every single one of it. I literally think it's going to be like like a Jay-Z album where you listen to it again and you're like, oh, he said that. Or like one of those movies, like a Nolan movie where you like watch it for the second time. You're like, oh, that happened. Like I literally think you could watch each episode 4 times and you probably won't get every single joke, every single switch in the picture.
Yeah.
Like so many of us are in the pictures. Obviously, you're going to notice, us, but you'll notice. I mean, Akaash might even be. In some stuff. You never know.
I wonder which episode.
You know what I mean? You never know, bro. You never know.
It's also really cool because like projects like these, a lot of times like people will just bring on a bunch of people to like do all the stuff. Like you'll bring in like directors, bring in editors, whatever.
Yeah.
But like for this project, it was us in this room that did what?
The whole thing.
95%?
I'm be honest, it really was. And like I wouldn't have it any other way because at the end of the day for this project, I want to be able, I know that we put out the exact thing we wanted to put out. You know what I mean? Like, it's different when you put out a project and you're like, well, this is what they let me. Mm-hmm. This is what we want to do. There's nothing in this project that we didn't want to do. We hired a production company, AlexxMedia, and shouts out to them, man. They handled the legal, the paying for stuff, but they also had some great staff over there as well. And
all the picture editors killed it.
The picture editors killed it. And shout to Miles McCreary, man. I cannot even begin to tell you, man. I put my faith in people that are talented. There's one thing I'll compliment myself on, and there's a lot more than one. But if there's one, I can recognize talent, bro. And I'll be honest, I really believe that in myself, and I mean that. And the first thing I look for is competence in human beings. Mm-hmm. And I saw it with Alexx when we first started working together, and I was like, yeah, he don't know how to fucking edit, but he'll learn. You know what I mean? He'll figure it out. The first thing you sent me was shit. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
It was horrible, but I was like, but he will learn how to do it.
What was it?
It was horrible, dude. It was so bad. It was so bad.
You know what? But it was like you were doing the joke of the day or some shit like that.
Yeah, and he like kind of animated the joke of the day. He like added pictures in.
It was
almost like this, low key.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh shit! I created this shit.
I'll be honest with you. This show I did a long time ago with my brother.
Oh really?
This American Hype.
It's called This American Hype. There's still some episodes that are up there. And
when I first reached out to you via DM, I was asking you to bring that shit back because I actually liked that episode.
It was a great show. Yeah. It took a lot of time, and shouts to my brother Greg, man. And but I just bring this back. I mean, also we got to give a shout out to Bill Maher. Bill Maher is the reason why we started doing these monologues. He did a monologue about why it wasn't racist to call it the China virus. And so many people were sending me this thing around. And I'd had this thought for a while, but I was like, oh, people really need an explanation for their feeling that is not politically correct. They feel it. They just don't know how to articulate it in a way that won't be costly at their job, in their social circle, etc. And I remember I hit up Mark and I was like, yeah, you see this thing? We can do this 10 times better. And
Shout out to Bill Maher.
Real talk. Shout out to Bill. We give him a shout out in the special. Bro, there's so many shots, bro. It's just so crazy, bro. And it's so crazy. I can't give away too much, but it's so crazy seeing the people in real life that we give shots to. Because I've interacted with them, kind of, some people. And
Can you name any?
Yeah, the guy Dale from The Bachelorette.
Which one is Dale?
He's the most recent season.
He's
Stop acting like you don't watch The Bachelorette, you fucking idiot.
No,
where
I'm
have I heard that
asking
name?
which one is he, because I'm trying to think
He's
which
the guy
one
that
He's the guy who just won.
He won
he
it.
won.
Well,
Where
not
the girl
really.
stopped the season
Oh,
halfway.
that guy. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you gave him a shot. Fuck that guy, cornball ass.
Yeah.
I hated that motherfucker, yo. We gotta do Bachelorette recaps out this bitch.
Oh, we got it all planned. So, but yeah, man, it's just so much fun.
Yeah,
But,
that's the other cool thing about it. It's equal opportunity.
Yeah,
You know what I
dude.
mean? Like
Everybody gonna get these jokes.
Jokes
man.
everywhere.
And when we say everybody, we mean everybody. Okay? I'm just excited for y'all to see it, man. I'm so proud of it. We're just watching it down. How do you guys feel, man? How was your experience with it?
I haven't taken it all in yet.
Nah?
Yeah.
Yo, Al really had no clue what the schedules were. It's amazing.
Oh
We were
my
making fun of
gosh,
him
bro.
last night about this shit. This guy was so removed from like what was going on.
Because y'all get stressed and shit like that.
Not me. Mark be getting stressed.
You
Mark
let them
gets
get
stressed.
you stressed. You
Mark
let
get
them
me stressed because
they'll
asking
say
me the
some
same
shit to
fucking
you.
question
Yeah,
over
I
and
know.
over again, bro. What happens if we don't get it by 2? I go, well, then they'll get it when we get it, because we have dates that you have to hit, right? Or that they give you dates and then we, move those dates.
I'm gonna be honest, from the outside, I've always felt the opposite. I always felt like Mark is just living.
Oh, nah. You should have seen it. This motherfucker was stressed.
Oh, my,
There's
how would you
rules.
know? You've been sick with Corona for 3 fucking weeks.
I
What are
said
you
from the
talking about?
outside.
So,
There's rules to life, okay?
nah, dude.
Nah, fuck that.
This guy, he asked me the same fucking question 4 times in a row. So what happens if we do it? And it's like, bro, they're going to get it when they fucking get
It's
it.
the 10 Commandments, okay?
What about them?
When you're
Thou
raised,
shalt meet deadlines. What commandment is that?
yeah, when you're raised with strict deadlines and rules, okay, that are written out, you gotta obey them. You know?
I don't know what this excuse that he's making is right now, bro.
Trying to come out the closet.
Yeah,
right now.
I have no
Get the fuck
fucking
outta
clue.
here.
Anyway, Al didn't even know how to use the editing system that we edited on 8 days before the fucking thing started. Okay, Al edits in Final Cut Pro.
Yeah.
Like a 14-year-old.
Son,
Premiere is the professional
my
program.
edit still be fire.
I know he said it still be fire.
Stop
He
it.
said it still be fire. But now we got to edit, right? I even told him this months before we started this. I was like, you have to start learning Premiere. I will pay for you to take classes in Premiere. And then he came to me once. He was like, nah, you could just do it on Final Cut. And then there's a codec, or he said some word. I don't know what the fuck meant. And then he goes, we'll just transfer it over to Premiere. And I go, all right, even though I knew it wasn't all right.
Yeah.
Nah, there's really a system that you can do.
I know, but it's not going to allow the other guys to work with it too.
Yeah.
So then I go, Al, did you learn how to do it? He goes, nah, I got it. Every once in a while, I pop into edit, and this guy on one screen has YouTube tutorials up. He thinks I don't notice his YouTube tutorials. The YouTube, how do you separate audio video? I was like, we're not going to finish this special. Right? Thank God I didn't tell Mark or fucking...
That's why he
Yo,
in a bay by himself,
if
because he got to
Dove-
learn Premiere.
Real talk. If Dove didn't knew about this, forget it, bro. Forget it, bro. He been spinning like a dreidel, dude. I swear to God. He just loses his fucking mind. Tasmanian devil. That's what Dove is. He's
Premiere
a Jewish
is easier than
Tasmanian.
Final Cut.
What's that?
I got
Premiere is easier
nice
than
8
Final
days,
Cut,
son.
though. I'm
Nah,
surprised.
Final Cut is mad easy. Premiere is
I think-
fucking tricky, bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
dude.
it's like
I'm talking
way
shit like I know
more
either
technical.
one.
I'm about to say, like, how do you even know?